Hey everybody, it's Lori. I just wanted to share with you this cute little mini album that I just finished. This is a little tutorial that I saw originally on Ginger, who is my sister Scrapper here on YouTube. I saw it originally on her channel, and she had done one that was this size, and she put a link in her description to where she got the tutorial. And the person that originally did the tutorial was Mariana, who is Angel Wings 14100 here on YouTube. And what I liked about it is that, excuse me, is that it was a little bit different binding. She used some ball chain here to do the binding, and I had never tried it in this style before. I mean, I'd used ball chain before for, you know, running through the holes in each page, but when I got done with it, the book still wanted to flop around quite a bit, or the pages did. So I wanted to try this and see if it was a little sturdier hold, and it is. I really like it a lot. And it's a small little mini, but it turned out really cute, actually. It's like just the perfect size if you want to just add maybe wallet-sized pictures and a little bit of journaling. So what I decided to use for mine was the Nature Garden collection by Prima. Excuse me. My allergies are going crazy this time of year, so I apologize in advance if I'm clearing my throat throughout the video here. And so what I did, well, I'll start here with the cover, or actually I'll start with the closure. I used a little piece of seam binding that I colored in a bunch of different distress stains, and I just wound it, or strung it underneath the ball chain here and just glued it into place. And then I'm just tying it in a bow here. And I'll just go ahead and undo that so you can see the cover a little bit better. And then on the cover, what I did was I put a couple of metal corner pieces here from Butterbee Scraps. And then this is one of those snippet flowers that I had originally seen on, I think it was Lyric Lovers video channel, and I'll look for it and I'll stick it in the description below. But what she did was she just took a bunch of little snippets that she had cut off lace and other ribbons that were basically just scraps that she kept in a little baggie, and then used them later to make flowers out of them. So that's what I did. I've got a whole bunch of different laces and trims and seam binding in there that I had saved. And then this here is a little frame by Jolie's. It was one of those self-adhesive frames that she had, it was on the, what do they call it, the foam, pop-up foam, and I just pulled that off because I didn't want it to stick out any further than it already did. And then this little piece here came off of a bracelet that I had that I cut apart and just glued it in the center there with glossy accents. And then I've got 3 little resin flowers from Recollections. And then on the spine here, I just put a piece of a wedding dress applique that I got from a wedding dress that I cut apart. And then the back I just left simple and plain. Oh, and in the middle here of the flower, I've got a button that came in a package from Hobby Lobby. And let's see, am I missing anything else? I don't think so. I just wanted to show you the binding here a little bit, just in case you hadn't seen it. It's just 4 little eyelet holes with a crisscross of ball chain there on the spine piece. And we'll go ahead and go inside. I used lots of lace and trim and stuff in this book, and I don't really recall where exactly I got each piece. A lot of it I had in my stash, and a lot of it I got from Lavish Laces, and I can't remember which, so I will put her link in the description below. So on the inside cover here, I've just got a tag here that I made that I am just sticking inside this little tag stop here, which is a little a half of a piece of a journaling card from the Nature Garden collection, but I got it from Prima's Facebook page when I know they haven't been doing them lately, but they were doing Friday freebies where you could download different journaling cards and tags and such from different collections of theirs. And this is one of the ones I downloaded and printed off. And then some Recollections bling here, and some lace trim. And each one of the pages has a tag, and each one of the pages is also a pocket, so I made a tag to stick in the pocket. So this page here, this is the tag for this one. And then this is another half of one of those journaling cards that I got from Prima's Facebook page. And some eyelet trim. And then the tag, each one of the tags, what I did was I punched a hole in them with my Crocodile, and then I tied some seam binding in there and then a button to use as a tag pull. And what I did was I staggered them so they weren't all clumped in one spot, so they're in different places throughout each tag. This is what this one looks like, and this is a button from that same package of buttons from Hobby Lobby, used for photo mats or journaling. And then over here, this is one of those shabby rosettes from Lavish Laces, and I think this came from Gizella's store too. And then this is the tag for this page. I left the rosette up a little bit, but I think I'm going to have to glue it a little bit more so the tag stays in place a little bit better. And on this page, I used a half of one of the journaling cards from the Nature Garden collection, but this is actually packets that I bought. And this is the tag for that one. And some trim here. I think that's stuff I had in my stash. And then the pull-out for this one. And I'm not sure where this button came from. I think it might be either Hobby Lobby or it might be one of the Tim Holtz vintage buttons. When I get these things, I just unpackage them and throw them all in a big bowl. And on this page, here's the tag for this one. And it's another half of one of the journaling cards from their Facebook page. And some delicate little trim here. And on this page, got this tag. And this is another journaling card from their Facebook page, but I think this might be from the Fairy Bell collection. And some pretty little trim here that I colored pink with some Distress Stain. And the pull-out. And a little button here that I had in my stash. Looks like a little rose. Oops. And on this page, some more pretty white trim, like lace. And the tag for this one. And a half of one of the journaling cards that I printed out. And on this page here, this is what this tag looks like. And another half of a journaling card that I printed out. And some really pretty beige lace trim there. And the pull-out for this one. This is another one of those pretty sparkly buttons from Hobby Lobby. And over here is the tag for this page. Oh, and the corner punch here that I used is a Fisker's punch. It was one of those three corner punches in one. And I can't remember the name of it. If you would like to know, let me know and I will hunt it down. And here is another printout from their Facebook page. This wasn't really a journaling card, but it was just a little piece of ephemera from the Nature Garden collection. And this bling here I've had in my stash for a long time, and I knew it would come in handy for something someday, and it was perfect for this paper line, so I used it in here. And some pretty blue lace. And this page over here off this tag. Another one of those shabby rosettes from Lavish Laces, and some really pretty trim here. And the pull out for this one. And I'm pretty sure this is one of the Tim Holtz buttons. And over here is this tag. And another half of a journaling card. And this one I think I had. This is one of the ones I bought, I think, because it's bigger. And some really pretty lacy trim here, where it's like a crocheted trim. And then this tag. And it just slips under this half of a journaling card that I printed out, and a piece of trim up here. And the pull out for this one is a pretty little heart button. Pretty sure it came from Hobby Lobby. And over here, another tag. And half of a journaling card that I had. And some pretty trim here that came from, actually from one of my mom's friends. She's even got her friends now saving little pieces of trim and such for me. She's taken mini albums to show them, and now that they know what I'm looking for, they've been saving things for me, which is really sweet. And over here, this tag here. And this little tab here is a printout from their Prima's Facebook page, and some pretty eyelet trim that I colored pink with Distress Stain. And the pull out for this one. And this pretty little button. And then over here we have this tag. And some more Recollections bling, and some lacy trim here that was white, and I just sprayed with a couple of pale you know, greens and browns and such, just to give it a little bit of color. And then excuse me, another half of one of the journaling card printouts. And then over here I just did a belly band with some pink ribbon, and another little rosette that I don't think this one came from Lavish Laces. I'm not sure where that one came from. I've had it for a long time. And the tag. And the pull out. Another one of the buttons from Hobby Lobby. And on the last page, I've got some ribbon here from Hobby Lobby. And this is what the tag looks like for this one. And then just tucking it behind one of Prima's journaling cards. And this is one of the smaller ones, so I can't remember. I think this might be the Divine. Oh no, it's the Fairy Rhymes collection, I'm pretty sure, is where this card came from. And then on this page here, another half of a journaling card, and some crocheted trim that I colored up with some tea dye coloring, make it look old, or older. And the tag. And that's it. But I really like this binding. I mean, you can see the pages don't flap around, and I mean, it's really a good sturdy binding. It doesn't really want to go anywhere, which is nice. So I definitely think I'll use this again for smaller mini albums. Oh, and the size of this is 6.5 by 3.5. I love it. It's just perfect for like a little handheld, or a little, you know, just fits in the palm of your hand mini album. So thank you very much for watching, and if you have any questions, let me know. Have a good day.